pleasures.
Yes, this
What
is
kinds of guilty pleasures?
this is really fun. So what you do is you take something that you are enthusiastic about, and maybe something you're a little less enthusiastic about, and you pair them together. They always happen together. So let's say your guilty pleasure is watching reality TV. You love to binge watch reality TV. So you do that on the treadmill. If you're watching reality TV, you're on the treadmill. If you're on the treadmill, you can watch. Now you're sick in bed and you're too sick to exercise. Does that mean you get to watch reality TV? No, because it only happens on the treadmill. So then those two things lock in. And you can do it with anything. When I was in college, I paired taking a shower with going to the gym. And so, I could go a day, I could go 2 days, but I was in college, I was going out with my friends. Pretty soon I really wanted that shower, so I had to exercise.
I like that shower idea.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Showering?
But only if you exercise. You can only do it after.
Get a little nervous, right?
Yeah.
The next step is to schedule your healthy habits to make them part of your routine. Why are scheduling of habits such an important part of your plan?
Yeah, this is really helpful. Habits are best and strongest when they unfold in predictable ways, when we repeat them in a predictable way. And scheduling is a great way to lock that in, because then it gets us out of that decision making. We're not deciding when we're going to do something. We just have it on the schedule and we stick to it.
So I've got a challenge for you. Susanna sent us a home video. She's asking for Gretchen's advice because she doesn't feel that she has the time for a habit she'd like to adopt. So she wants to do what you want to recommend, but she can't make time for it.
Every Sunday, I try to have all the healthy food I need in order to pack my kids healthy lunches. But by the middle of the week, I find that I get so busy that I don't have time to pack them, and I end up sending them to school with money to buy lunch instead. I want to start packing my kids healthy lunches and make it a habit, but I don't always have the time.
Mommy, the bus is here.
What should I do?
Mommy! Mom! So what can she do?
Scheduling is really a great answer here, because as we all know, something that can happen at any time often happens at no time. And so there's sort of there's nothing to prompt her to do what she wants to do, even though she's ready to do it. So go ahead, decide whatever it is, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to put that onto my calendar and at a specific time. So maybe it's after breakfast. After that second cup of coffee, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I've had my breakfast. What do I do now? It's on the calendar. I'm going to make those lunches. I'm going to pack them up. And then there's no decision making. It's already decided. The habit can unfold.
What's the phrase again? Something that can happen at any time happens at no time?
Yes. Don't you find?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's why we schedule surgery.
That's right. Yeah, right. Don't wait till you feel like doing hard
And the final tip is to be accountable for your new healthy habit. We've got two ladies in the audience, so go join them. And they're going to start a healthy habit. I am told, I have no proof of this yet. Where's Maria and Beth? Maria, who's here? Beth. All right, let me start with you, Beth. What's the healthy habit you guys want to get into?
We're going to work out together so we can try new classes, support each other.
And Beth and I want to help encourage each other to stay on a regular workout routine, but sometimes it's really hard because if one of us doesn't go, invariably neither of us end up going.
Take it away, Gretchen.
Now, this is a great plan because accountability is so powerful. And for most of us, knowing that someone's looking over our shoulder, that someone's checking up on us really makes us much more likely to follow through. But so here's something to increase your accountability. I hear that you have your gym bags with you.
Yes.
Get your gym bags out and get out your sneakers. So this is going to make you more accountable to each other. Each one of you hand the other a sneaker.
Just one?
Just one. That's the thing.
You can't even wear each other's
Now you have to go. Because if you don't go, you can't work out. And if you don't show up, she's there hopping on one foot.
Right.
Okay. Right? And so every time after you work out, do that again. And then when you're thinking about whether or not you're going to show up at the gym the next time, you're going to do it for your friend. Because you know that you don't want her to show up at the gym and to be left,
You should marry this to the showering tip.
Yeah.
Do them both together. You'll appreciate each other's bags. That's it. This is what everyone can do right now. I want to do it really formally right now. Take out your cell phones. I want you to tweet, post on Facebook, text someone the new habit you want to master, and start holding yourself accountable today with that. We'll be right back.